Today is August 10th, 2024, in the year of our Lord. All right, so if you're catching us live, welcome on this Saturday morning while you're eating your cereal, drinking your coffee, or doing whatever you're doing this Saturday morning. I got something that kind of hit me. It's a story that's been out for a couple days, but sometimes lines get connected, dots get connected, things get, you see one thing at one point and then you see something at another point where you're trying to illustrate one point, but sometimes it just takes time. But if you're paying attention, again, you'll see things. I don't know. So I want you guys to give me your opinion on this. All right. So if you've been watching, first of all, can you hear me clearly? If you're in there and you can hear me clearly, please hit the like button. Let me know you can hear me clearly, because I don't want to do what I'm about to do twice, because I think, let's see. If you are in the chat and you can hear me clearly, please hit the like button. There is no cost in hitting the like button. Now, if you would like to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome. But right now, all I need you to do is to hit the like button to let me know that you can hear me clearly, and so that I can proceed with what I want to tell you. I want to get to my greater point, in that the children of Georgetown County, I'm going to pose the question to you: are they as protected as other children in Georgetown County? So if you would help me along, please go ahead and hit the like button or get in the chat and tell me, yes, I can hear you, whatever the deal is. It's not that far from your finger. Just that quick button. Let's get in it. Let's talk about it. All right. Because there's some decisions to be made here coming up in Georgetown County about the school superintendent. All right. And so here's some of the things that you may have missed. You may have missed what I'm going to talking about. Thank you. Somebody finally got in there. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So, what am I talking about? All right. So if you've been watching the news here lately, and you should have been, I know everybody's laser focused on, thank you. I know everybody's laser focused on what's getting ready to happen in November with the election of whoever the next president is going to be. And I've been screaming as loud as I can to as many people as I can scream it to. Be sure and focus on what's happening on the local level, okay? Because that's where the immediate change that you're looking for is going to take place, on the local level, right? So, and one of the decisions, that the people can influence is the school district as the superintendent who's being elected there. Okay, well, here's a situation that's been going on in the national. It's made national news, right? But it's actually local, because it's only taking place an hour away from Georgetown County, which in Florence County, Florence County School District. You guys may have seen this story about the teachers who did a video, and it was supposedly insensitive to Hispanics or whatever the deal was. All right, let's put that on mute. The headline here says South Carolina school posts, in quotations, insensitive photos and get backlash from Mexican American community, right? And so you're saying, well, welcome to the podcast. What does that have to do with Georgetown County? Stay focused and pay attention. So let's watch this video right here, and we'll tie it all up here in a second.
The first day of school in Florence kicks off with a major controversy that's gone viral on social media. An event meant to celebrate the first week of school is being called insensitive to Mexican-American students and the community.
And ABC 15's Tanya Brown joins us live tonight, just outside of Royal Elementary School in Florence. So what happened there, Tanya?
Jennifer, the school was on a parade last night to different cultures around the world, but it's how some teachers chose to represent Mexico that has many in the community calling for them to be reprimanded and even fired. Royal Elementary School shared these pictures on social media last night following the event. Now, those pictures have since been taken down. It shows some staff members dressed in T-shirts that read U.S. Border Patrol while standing next to a brick wall and a sign saying Royal Cantina. A Mexican-American woman shared her frustrations over the situation on social media, and it has ignited a firestorm. Annette Fling is part of the Mexican-American community in Florence and has 2 children who go to Florence One schools. Fling tells me she's beyond disgusted over the poor representation of her native country.
These are educators with degrees that should know better. Out of all the things they could have done to represent the culture, community, or country of Mexico, they chose to use the U.S. Border Patrol and Royal Cantina, which is a Spanish word for bar. Inappropriate, racial, just all around, flat out a disgrace.
Royal Elementary apologized on social media saying, quote, "It is with regret that we acknowledge that a picture that was posted on our Facebook page yesterday showed an insensitive disregard for the current challenges our Hispanic population faces. At Royal, we take great pride in long-standing tradition of embracing and supporting every student who walks through the doors of our building." Coming up, you're going to learn who Fling tells me she confronted this morning when she walked in to take her children to school for their first day back to school. Live in Florence, Tanya Brown, ABC 15 News.
All right. Thank you, Tanya. That was a great report right there. Nice pink dress. And so you guys see that happened in Florence. Get in the comment section. Tell me what you think about that. You know what I mean? Some of you, I see my man Travis was like, wow, this is crazy. Is it crazy though, Travis? I mean, is it crazy? Like, because, we do have a border patrol, right? You know what I mean? And they do have Mexican bars. Mexicans do like to drink beer. Like, come on, cerveza, come on, man. Let's keep it a buck over here. Like, so the political correctness, we can do away with that. Let's just keep it a hondo. Okay. Okay, this conversation ain't for everybody. I will go ahead and say that. I should have said that up front, but most people that come over here, they know what time it is. What was wrong about it? Do we not currently have a situation at the southern border? And I know people say, yeah, but just stick with the yeah, right? Let's stick with the facts. Okay, and I'm going to tie this into Georgetown County real fast, right? My thing is, you see how quick they went into action for these little Mexican kids, these 2 Mexican kids that were at the school. And I mean, I'm sorry, but that lady looked more black than she looked Mexican. But anyway, you know what I mean? You are who you are. Kamala says she black. It is what it is, and we're all laser focused on that, right? So how does this tie into Andrews though? How does this tie into Georgetown County? How does this make our children? How does this prove that our children, what does this have to do with our children being unsafe? The fact that they put on a portrayal of a factual situation, you can characterize it as insensitive. They can characterize it as patriotic. You know what I mean? Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. It's perspective. Now, I'll give you the fact that maybe being school teachers it was a little bit off-putting, obviously. But I'm stressing the fact again that it happened. It did happen, right? Just like this happened in Georgetown County, right? Did it go viral? No, it did not. Why not? Right? Because if we're overly concerned about kids being offended or their emotional states, because of a factual thing that's actually taking place right now, then why was it okay for Georgetown County, right? For a parent at Rosemary who was concerned about an assignment asking their kid to pretend to be a slave. This happened, you see the date right there. And that was the last time that was talked about in Gab News. Look at it. I am a slave. And I guess you'll say, well, slavery happened. And you're right. You are absolutely right. But if you can tell me what in 2022 connection a child has, except for a racial connection, but I guess that's what you want to keep that intact, okay? We're more concerned about the feelings of illegal immigrants, and we subject our children, and then we say, well, they were slaves. Well, the immigrants mostly, a lot of them, they come in all races. Let me clarify that. But you get the point. Where was the big outcry in the community for this? Where was the NAACP in this regard right here? Are we just resigned to the fact? We just gonna say, hey, well, we were slaves, so yeah, it's okay. Back to my initial question: what in 2022 connects a child? What connection to a child that has never been without some kind of electronic device in their hand? What connection could they possibly be? How could they possibly have some kind of perspective to be able to write a paper? Why would you want to put a child in that mental state to say, I am a slave? Why isn't this talked about? Why isn't this going viral? Why ain't every pastor at the school board about this? Why was this allowed to just go? This teacher is allowed to go back to work and just because guess what? This is part of the curriculum. This wasn't an assignment she just pulled out of her briefcase. Oh, I'm going to throw this on these little unassuming, unsuspecting black. This is a part of the curriculum. Trav, that's what we do over here, B. Somebody got to stand at the gate. Somebody got to say, oh, Lord, wait a minute. What are we doing? I'm watching people with influence just Kamala Harris, Trump, all of this in the house you in is on fire. But we more concerned about people that are breaking the damn law. Oh, they can't do that. They should be fired. For what? Telling the truth? I'll say this too, and then I'm going to get off of here. I'm speaking particularly to Black fathers, right? So we got to start learning from situations. That's why it's important to document things too. Black fathers in Georgetown County. If you do not go, if you got a child in them schools, any level, and them folks don't know who you are a deadbeat. That goes for Black fathers, white fathers, period. Stop showing up at the damn awards day. Show up every other day, if not every day. If it's possible. I understand work schedules and all that good stuff. The point is, make your damn presence known. If not, you are a deadbeat. And you leaving your child unprotected. Period. End of sentence. I gotta go now. Talk to them, Trav. Talk to them, Trav, because I gotta go to work. Yo,